Hello, Minnie. How are you? Figs and more. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Trying to get some things situated. How's everything going for you, Melanie? They're going pretty good. It's been a real busy morning for me. Been doing some much needed rearranging of things, getting ready for the holidays coming up. Sister Sarah, welcome to the live. How are you? Coming from Sacramento, California. Y'all got good weather over there, a lot better than ours. It's my first time seeing you here, but welcome. I appreciate you coming in. Let a few more people come in, and then we're going to get started. Trying to pull my chat up. All right, there we go. Let that play. Lady Heleva, hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. How was everyone? How was everyone's weekend so far? We got a lot to talk about today. I want a few more people to come in so that we can cover some of the things that we need to do to protect ourselves. Mainly if you're a content creator. Hopefully we can clear up some of the things that we're not clear on. There's still a few things that I'm not 100% clear on, but one thing for sure, I know that we have to set our settings to the right settings to make sure that we're not fined from the COPA Act, which is the Child Protection, Child Online Privacy Protection. So we're going to let them come on in. Just coming in, smash the like button. Lady However, I said good morning, and it is afternoon because I normally come in on morning, but today I came in the afternoon. Been in the 70s, low of 42, so, but no rain in over 3 months. Wow. I think that's pretty normal for you guys over there in California, not to have that rain. Wow. So hopefully rain will be coming your way with the seasons changing the way they are. We got 6 inches of snow last week. We've been dropping down into the teens. I think the highest we got yesterday was like 26 degrees. This week we supposed to hit 49 with rain Thursday. So that's going to wash away a lot of the snow that did come in fall. And I put a video up, Sister Sarah, showing all the snow that we had got. So it's quite intense. Tisha Renee, thank you so much for coming. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to the live. It's still morning for you. Sister Sarah, Tisha is in California as well. So she can probably attest to that rain not coming through. like that. But yeah, that's something. Yeah, I know it's still morning for you guys. It didn't change over the afternoons for us. No rain at all. That's what Sister Sarah was saying. No rain. Really? Oh, it's 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 beautiful, but after a while you'll get tired of it because when it first come down, it's nice, it's fluffy, it's white. But then as you driving through it, the next couple of days, it's dirty, it's cold, it's slushy. You got salt all over your vehicle. It's hard on your vehicle, but I like it where I'm at. I get true 4 seasons. Now my fall season is short and my spring season is short. So it's like we're going from summer to winter in a real short period of time. I might have had 2 to 3 good weeks of fall weather. But I was able to harvest my fall garden. I just didn't put it up on video. Your first time was 16 years ago seeing snow? So you you haven't seen snow in 16 years? You know what? Send me y'all P.O. box. I'm gonna send USSR some snow. I'm just kidding. But yes, it's beautiful. But it could be a headache. Angela Garden says, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Guys, if you just came in, smash the like button for the host. We're going to get started in a minute because it's a lot of information that I want to go over, especially for you all that are content creators. You really need to know this. Miss Linda New Orleans Gardner had told some of us about it. So for those that might not have heard her message through her channel, I want to try to deliver it through my channel, and maybe we can answer some questions because there's still some things that I don't know. I'm not 100% sure of. I could just tell you what I'm reading and what I got in my email. So gonna let them come on in and then we're gonna get started. But you definitely, if you are a content creator, you really need to know this. If you're thinking about becoming a content creator, you really need to know this as well. And guys, excuse my hair. It's crazy today. I took my grandbabies out yesterday. Sunday is my day that I spent with them, and whew, it was wild. Nadine Secret Garden, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I hope that you had a beautiful weekend. Nadine, we letting the people come on in because we need to talk about the changes that YouTube is going through, and I want to make sure that all the content creators are secure and safe and have a perfect understanding of what they need to do, because there's things that you need to do to protect yourself and set your channel settings right so that you won't get fined, because the fine that they have is not a cheap fine. It's $42,530 per video, not per channel, per video that you have on your channel that violates this Child Protection Act. So you want to make sure that your settings is set in right. So we're going to get going. Guys, if you're just coming in, please smash the like button for the host. I appreciate it. It helps the algorithm let people know that this video is deemed to be worthy of viewing, and it keeps it into the recommendations in the in YouTube. So if you're hosting or if you're content creator, don't feel ashamed to ask your viewers to smash the like button, because you need that, because you want your channel to grow and you want to have recommendations. Don't feel ashamed to say like, comment, and subscribe because you want to have an interaction with your viewers. Today we're really not talking about gardening because I want to make sure that everybody in the gardening community know what is going on. For those who might not keep up with the bylaws of YouTube, I want to make sure that you guys know it's been all over, so I know you kind of might have heard it, but I want you to understand the severity and how serious this thing is. So here we go. About a month and a half ago, YouTube was sued. It might not even been that long ago for the $170 billion. Everybody had heard about that. Well, because of that, it was because of the Child Protection Act that a lot of people, the children channels wasn't being protected like they should. So government had to step in and tell them, hey, you got to regulate your platform. So in doing that, they're now telling us, good morning, Terry Smith, how are you? They're now telling us that, hey, Gone Potty Gardening and Homestead, hello, welcome. They're now telling us, look, you're going to be responsible for your own channel because we just took a big hit. And now we finna tell you, hey, you got to step your game up as a content creator. So they have set in presets where you can set your channel as not friendly, not child friendly, or not for children. I believe that's what it says, not for children, or this channel videos are made for children. So what you want to do if you're a gardener or if you're okay, sorry about that. If your channel is not made for children, you want to make sure that you set your settings at not made for children. You have to go on your settings. You can go on your computer. I was able to do it from my phone, but then when I went on my computer, I saw that it wasn't set. So my best advice for you is to do it from your computer and then follow up on your mobile device. The way that you get to it on your mobile device is you actually go to your YouTube studio, and you go to your advanced settings. In your advanced settings, it's going to be right there, and it's going to ask you, how is your channel made for children, or is your channel made for not for children? You want to say it's made not for children because if you're gardening, that's really, you're not doing it for the kids. You're actually having an adult channel that's geared toward adults, because a lot of the information the kids is not really going to get anyway. This is how it affects us. If you put a video up and this video is not for children and you don't have it tagged not for children or marked not for children, you will get a fine. This is supposed to start in January, but they want people to start setting their settings now. They put it in your algorithm. They put it in your YouTube studio base for you to find it. It's over in your advanced settings. You can go on your computer, or you can go on your you're welcome, Gone Potty Gardening, or you can go on your mobile device. I recommend you to do it on your computer, follow up on your mobile device, because I got an email from YouTube saying that I had to do it that day, and that was about 4 days ago. I hurry up and did it on my mobile device, but when I went to another YouTuber's live, she suggested, which was a very good suggestion, to do it from your computer. And that's what I did today. And sure enough, when I went on there today, they were not preset. Now, if you are a monetized channel, how would this affect you in terms of changing it over from children or not for children, or for children? If you're saying that it's for children, they won't monetize that video at all. If it's not for children, then that means that this is an adult channel made for adults. Four Horns Farm, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you, and I hope all is well with you. So you want to make sure I don't care how small your channel is. I don't care how large your channel is. Make sure that you set those presets because the fine is $42,530 per video that you get fined on. And for me, that's detrimental to my finances to get hit like that. I just don't have 42,000 laying around that I can just pay out like that. So you want to make sure that you get it. Not $4,200, not $42, $42,530 per video, not per channel, but each video that they find is in violation of the Child Protection Privacy Act. So you want to make sure you enter those settings in. When you leave this live stream, you need to do that today. If you're not sure what video that might be made for kids, it didn't say kids friendly. So you have to listen to the wording. It said made for kids. So a lot of us, we put our children in the video, and this was one of the discrepancies that people was having. Well, if my kids is in a video, does that mean that I'm going to get fined? No, that's what I'm reading. It says made for kids. I'm going to see if I can pull it up real quick and I can read to you exactly what it says. If you bear with me. Have everyone heard about it so far? It's been all over YouTube. So I'm sure everyone has heard about it. And some of you all might have gotten an email. Because I got my email from YouTube about 4 days ago. You're welcome, Nadine. I just want to make sure that everybody do. It's very important. Because they're basically making you be accountable for your own actions. Because they're definitely being accountable for their platform, and they want you to be accountable for yours as well, which is only right. So Angela has heard about it. Nadine, have you heard about it? And I know Tisa has heard about it, and Four Horns has heard about it. Lady Heleva, I think she's heard about it because she was in a live that they were speaking on it. So it's really, it's not difficult to find. Actually, when I went on my computer, it was right at the top in blue. That will navigate you right to the area where you do where you'll set your channel at. Again, do it from your computer. I highly recommend you to do it from the computer first. And you can follow up with your mobile device. But it's very important that you do it from the computer because when I first did it from my mobile phone, it wasn't set on my computer. And we don't want to be fined. I know I don't. I know y'all don't either. Because if y'all got $42,520 to just throw away like that, y'all can just send it to me. I'll put it to good use. So, what it's saying, oh, no wonder I can't do it from this file. But basically what it's asking, is this channel content created for children? Or is this channel content created for adults? You want to say adults. It also has a drop down to ask you if it's for children or if it's for adults. So you got to look into this. You need to do this before December the 6th. But as of January, that's when they're really going to start pushing it. But in my opinion, you need to do it yesterday. Indoor Outdoor Gardener, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. So this is my reason. It's like I can't talk about anything else gardening in the live today until I make sure that everybody in the community knows the severity of making sure your channel is set up properly and set up correctly, because the fine is very, very steep. Do anybody have any questions? Okay, so Tisa said that she did get the email, which is great. Is it possible that you can walk us through the process step by step, Sister Sarah? Let me see if I can do it from my computer, Sister Sarah. As soon as you log on your computer and you go to your main page, you're going to see it up at the top. There was a big, I should have shared it out yesterday on my community tab. There was a big live stream that went on yesterday amongst some bigger time YouTubers that's very knowledgeable on the ins and out of YouTube's. And I should have shared it on my community tab, but I was out and about and I got a chance to sit in and listen. And I will share his name with you. I think it was DD. I have to go back through there. And I'm going to give y'all another person. Vern's Junk Closet is very informative about different things that's going on. And she kind of keeps up to date. Melanie, if you can drop Vern's Junk Closet link. If you guys don't know her, she comes on mostly every day, and she has an open forum on her live where you can ask her questions, and she got all her notes and information ran off right there, very organized, unlike myself. So definitely, Melanie is going to get her link and going to drop it. Check her out. This is for your information. Go over there and listen to what she's saying, because she has pretty good information. And that was the person who told me, Backyard Gardener, do it from your computer. Don't depend on your phone. Sister Sarah, I'm sorry, my computer is running real slow. And I'm streaming from my phone where I can look it up very quickly. TK Tanae, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope your day is going good. TK, we in here. I'm trying to make sure that everybody in the gardening community, as well as my followers and subscribers, know about this new rule so that they can go ahead and set their channel. If you go on your computer, it could be a one-step motion. For me, I had to think about a couple of things because I know I had my grandkids in one of my videos, but then that's not what they're saying. They didn't say if you have kids in your video. They said, is your content created for children? And that's a different question right there. And I had to change it back. No, it's not. Even though kids are in it. And this is a good thing as far as for our children and those that have children, because a lot of times our kids will go actually on YouTube and they'll be watching cartoons and you'll walk past and you'll hear a cuss word. And it's the Cleveland Show or it's one of those other, The Simpsons or something like that. That's not made for kids. So this is why they're putting that into play too. This is going to affect a lot of people's channels. I also got check your community guidelines. Where's your community guidelines? When you go to anybody comment section Right there in red where it tells you to respect the chat and whatnot, it says in blue community guidelines. Click on that. Take the time to read through that, and you can also find out about your community guidelines. Lady Helliver, you have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for coming in. Be safe. So you have to read through all of that. Along with the community guidelines, it also states about different channels that's going to be affected by that. It might be one of your channels. It might be a channel that you are subscribed to, one of your favorite channels. I don't really want to go off on who's going to get affected because I really don't know personally. But there are rumors, and I'm not one to follow rumors. I'm one to want to read and know. Miss Farola, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you for being here. We're trying to go over this community guideline acts that we all have to set before a certain date. And I was saying that when I got my email, it said to do it today. And that was 4 days ago. I did it on my mobile device. I was advised by another live streamer to go and do it from my computer. When I went to my computer, it wasn't set. And I'm glad that I listened to her. So I suggested everyone try to do it from their computer and not just their mobile device. Do it from your computer. Pull your channel up. All right, what I did was on the computer, I went over to my icon picture that sits on the right. I clicked on that. And when I clicked on that, I went to settings. And after that, hold on, I'm doing it as I speak, so I want to make sure I'm doing this right. And if there's anyone else that know a quicker way to get to it, feel free to type it out, how they can get to that. But when you first come on your computer, you're going to see it up at the top in blue, where you can link into it or you can dismiss it. Don't dismiss it. Link into it and go ahead and set your settings. I have to step away from the computer. Have a good day, folks. Thank you, Angela. You have a great day as well. Thank you so much for coming in. Okay, Sister Sarah says she's with me. Keep going. Let's see. We're going to click on there. We're going to go down to settings. After we get down to my settings, I'm going to see if I can go through it this way. Settings, then channel, then advanced settings. Thank you, Miss Farola. I appreciate you. So, Sister Sarah, do you see what was being typed? And that's how you get into that. That's super important if you are a content creator. If you putting up videos on YouTube, you need to make sure that you got that set. I would highly recommend you to do that today. Even though they said by December 6th or it take effect in January. When I got my email 4 days ago, it told me to do it today. And that's what I did, but I did it from my phone. And then when I came in here on my computer this morning, it wasn't set. Okay, I'm trying to get back to the chat. Were you able to find it? Just wanted to stop by and say hello. Thank you so much, NJ Kelly. How are you? I appreciate you coming in. It's really good to see you. So guys, this is super important as a content creator that you set your channel up, because that is a very hefty fine that you would get. Great seeing you too. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Okay, Sister Sarah saying she's in advanced settings. Once you get, I know from my phone, once I got to my advanced setting, you were able to see it. Guys, excuse my hair. Sister Sarah saying she's not seeing anything. Thank you, Nadine. I appreciate you coming in. DD Pharmacy, hello, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well. Didi, we trying to navigate Sister Sarah and a couple of others through this view advanced settings. Is right there. Not getting it right. Right there. Payment. Sister Sarah, when you first get on your computer, they will have it up at the top in blue. Do you see any writing up there in blue? And are you doing it from your computer? Because that's going to make a big difference. Restore Garden, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. It's good to see you. So guys, you gotta set your channel up to make sure that you put it, this content was not created for children. A&M Rooted in Buffalo, hello, welcome. Thank you for coming in. We're talking about this new rule that YouTube have. If you don't set your channel up correctly, you will be fined $42,530 per video. So you got every YouTube creator has to set their channel up the right way. So make sure you do it. The deadline, I'm hearing it's December the 6th, but when I got my email from YouTube, and guys, it's important for you to check your email. from YouTube. When I got my email, it told me to do it that day. It had to be done that day. And I went on my mobile device and set it up. Then I went to a live stream, and a young lady, Vern's Junk Closet, which link is in the chat. Very informative person. And also TK Tanea's in the chat as well. Very informative on information. When I went into my computer, my settings wasn't set, and I know I set them on my phone. She told me to make sure you do it from your computer. And you can set all your videos, content created for adults. Some people was going through each one to kind of see which was and which wasn't. All of them is for adults. So you want to make sure that you do that, and you want to make sure that you take care of that. Some people start panicking. Don't panic. I know $42,530 is a whole lot of money. But don't panic about it yet. Just go ahead and set your channel up correctly. Take the time to go through it and set your channel up where you are safe. Because that's what they don't want to find you. They're not out to get you. You just want to make sure that you get it done. And get it done as quickly as possible. So definitely make sure you do that. Do anybody have any questions? The link for Vern's Junk Closet is in the description box. She's very informative on a lot of different rules and regulations that's going on YouTube. And guys, if you don't know some of the terms and services, every time you go on somebody's video and you see the comment section, it's right there. Where it says be respectful, it also says terms and services right there. It gives you the information. So use that. Read. You need to know it. If you're on a platform, you need to know. Everything is just not popping up a video with any consequences. Today, they're starting to change social media platforms to be accountable for some of the things that's going on. I'm trying to block the sun. That's why I got my hand up. For some of the things that's going on the platform. And now they're saying, YouTube is saying, well, we're going to make you accountable also, because if we get sued $170 million, where we have to protect ourselves, then we're not going to keep getting sued for that by letting you do what you want to do, which is only makes sense. Thank you, Dee Dee, for coming in. I appreciate you. It was good to see you. So do anyone have any questions? That's my main focus and reason for coming on to talk about it today, because I know a lot of people in the gardening community, we're pretty close-knit, and I just want to make sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day at work, Dee Dee. At least try to. So everybody got that together? Wonderful. Guys, here we got all that snow now down, but after a while it becomes a nuisance because you got people tracking salt in your house. It's dirty, it's slushy, so I'm ready for it to go now. If a fresh batch come in, that's fine too. You must be on a PC in order to do these settings, Ms. Farola is saying. So if you don't have a computer and all you have is your mobile device, you got to get with somebody that got a computer and pull your account up. Go to the library, wherever you have to go. Just make sure you get there and you get it done, because it's so important. I don't think nobody in here can afford to be hit with a fine like that, or would want to be hit with a fine like that. $42,530 per video. That'll definitely shut me down financially in a lot of ways. We just don't need that setback or those problems. I'm hearing a lot of people that's panicking. They're going and deleting videos. I don't think because if you delete your video, you're deleting your hours. You have to remember that. Just set the settings on it. If you got music in your video, if you can't get that music out that video, then that's something that you need to delete, because the copyright strikes and fines for those are coming too. It's just they're making you clean your channel up. To some degree, I think it's kind of long overdue. Because when I walk past the room and I see my baby watching cartoons, my grandbaby watching cartoons, and then they turn around and the cartoon is cussing, something wrong with that. 50 plus, thank you for coming in. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you. We're talking about setting our channels to this Child Protection Online Privacy Act. So I think it's something that's needed. I think it's something that's way overdue, to a degree. I hate that they had to get sued like that before they cleaned that up, but we gonna clean it up before they even come to us with a fine. Guys, as always, feel free to network. We got amazing channels in here. Just don't self-promote unless you're talking about this Privacy Act. We're going to keep promoting you to do that. No, content creators did do nothing. They didn't do nothing wrong. It wasn't the fault of the content creators at all. It was the fault of them. But now that they have made this mistake and he got hit with that fine, we have to, they have to make us accountable to make sure that we comply with their bylaws and their rules. And that's understandable. I could see this going through all the platforms, not just YouTube, but Instagram and Facebook as well. I think the part that kind of that bums me out about it all, if there is a part, is the fact that a lot of people's channels are going to be affected by it. Well, some creators' channel is going to be affected by it. They're really cracking down on what you can put on here. I mean, and I've seen them clean it up. I think that was one of the reasons why they changed the rules on 1K subscriber, 4,000 watch hours. The 1K subscribers before you could go live. In my opinion, I feel like they changed that because too many people was doing stupid stuff on their phones going live. Like somebody getting shot or somebody getting killed or fights and all that. And if you got a following of 1K, I think that they felt like you probably would care a little bit more about your channel. And it's the same thing with Facebook. I'm telling you, sometimes I can't even go on Facebook. It makes my anxiety bad. Because you just don't know what you're going to see on there. So I can see this spreading all across all of social media sites. You just can't do what you want to do. on these sites. And our kids do need to be protected, because even though I'll have my grandbaby's tablet set for the YouTube Kids, and they don't have the regular YouTube, that don't stop them from trying to come in and get my phone, because they're not interested in what's on YouTube Kids, and try to go into something that they are interested in. So it's a good thing. No, it's definitely not just going to be YouTube. Hello, Jazzy Daisy. Hello, how are you? You look new here. I don't recognize you. Your name. Are you new here? If you are, welcome. If you're not, thank you for coming again. I mean, this is the thing for me in society, period. People have gotten to the point where they just say what they want to say and do what they want to do with no accountability. I spoke last week in my live about how people drive so crazy and how they're so rude. They'll go into stores and they're rude. And I think before I came online, did I read that there was another shooting in Walmart? Did anybody hear about that? I glanced at that and it went on 15 minutes ago. It was a shooting in Walmart. So it's like, at what point do we continue to let this thing get worse, or do we draw it back a little bit and try to contain it? Because things are getting bad. I've never seen people the way they are now. I mean, they're just outspoken about their beliefs, their racism. Just don't care what they say to a person. And your belief is your belief, and how you do is how you do. But keep that over there. Don't bring it over here. And don't disrespect me because I might not believe in that, or don't disrespect me because I'm one of the persons that you might not like, especially if I haven't did anything to you. Guys, continue to network. Do it the right way. Watch a video. Leave a comment. So everything is having consequences behind it. See, backyard garden, yes, in Oklahoma, 3 people were dead. I thought I read that at a Walmart. That's crazy. Like, I don't get it. And then my son was telling me about something else that had happened over the weekend, about some people that got killed. I thought I did see that. It was Duncan or Dundee, something of that effect. It's like it's always somehow. We just had a killing at Walmart where the guy went in there, and then they blame it on the guns. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. So I think it's going to be stricter rules on who can get a gun and who can't. But then, too, half the people that have these guns that's doing this, they're not registered gun owners. Talita 360, hello. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. Hope everything is going well with you. Talita, did you set your channel up for the Children Online Privacy Protection Act? Did you answer your questions on it and preset your channel? It's very important. P. Smith Gardner, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. Backyard Gardener, my fungus net powder came today. I just threw with the first treatment. Oh, okay. You ordered that red bag, or you ordered some other kind? Did you get this one, or you got another brand? I did review them and set them. Great, wonderful, Pally the 360, because that's very, very important. Y'all, I had to get my hair done. I am so feeling self-conscious right now on this, on this thing. I'm glad you got that P. Smith Gardner, because them fungus gnats they'll run you crazy. I haven't had a problem this year. Over the summer, I was having a problem when I was getting my fruit from the fruit market and letting it sit a little while, especially my pineapples. And I normally buy those when I go in the fruit market. You could see the gnats um, all around. So it's like I'm be like, oh, I don't even want to bring this home. So now I just hurry up and cut up my fruit, put it in a baggie, put it in the refrigerator, and throw the rhyme away. Backyard garden. I was watching the news report, and it happened in the Walmart parking lot, not in the store. I don't. But you know what? Even with that 50 plus, it's something about Walmart. Walmart just attract some weird type of people. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's them rollback sales. But they really attract weird. I mean, here at Walmart, you see some strange things. And I don't care what state that you in, what part of the city that you in, all of them. From Bloomfield all the way down to the city, you see some strange stuff in Walmart. And the customer service is not the best either. They're rude too. I just think that people are overworked and they need to relax. I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people. Um, they're overworked. They're angry. They're frustrated. They're tired, and that's why everybody is in a hurry to leave work and flying down the street acting crazy. And that's why people are running through the grocery store with the buggy at high speed, trying to hurry up and speed shop like, they just won a shopping spree. It's crazy. So I'm not sure what's going on, because anytime you get ran down off the road on a Sunday, like, where are you going on a Sunday? Sunday is your chill day. Don't many people go to work on Sunday, and everybody's just flying down the street like it's a Monday rush hour. So I really feel like people are overworked and they're frustrated. They're angry. They're sleep deprived. They're probably food deprived. Their attitudes is changing. It's altering their personality. It's crazy. Hot Sauce Junkie, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in, guys. If you're just coming in, smash that like button for the host. I want to try to get up to 30 likes today if I can. We're doing good over here, Hot Sauce Junkie. We're talking about having to get these channels set up the right way so we don't get hit with those fines. Casey Detox Diva, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. It's always a pleasure to see you. Yeah, that fine got that announcement got a lot of people worried. I mean, rightfully so, because who want to get hit with a $42,000 $42,530 fine? I'll probably pass out. Yeah, I think it's just time for us to if we can, because some people can't relax. Some people can't, they have to go to work and they have to get as much overtime. My son just left here 3 days this week he worked doubles, and he just looks tired, and I'm like, are this are they optional or are they mandatory? And he's pretty much telling me it's mandatory for him to work them. And I remember when I was before I took an early buyout from my job, that it was mandatory for me to do 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. And that was crazy because when I went into work, it was dark. And when I came out of work, it was dark. I never seen daylight until I came out for my 30-minute break or my 15-minute break. So I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people. That's why they're so in a hurry. That's why they're so irritable. That's why they're so upset and just mean. Just mean acting. They're always frowned up. I don't even think they realize they frowned up. Spirit Vic Paranormal Dundee. I think I pronounced that right. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome to the live. You are definitely new here, if I'm not mistaken, because I think I would have remembered that name. Everyone has. Yes, overtime has been mandatory for the last decade now. Yet people are still economically worried of the basic living items and going. And I think that Miss Farola is because a lot of us are living beyond our means. We are. We want the big house. We want the fancy car, because society has set us up to say that if you're not in a big house or a fancy car, that you're not living your best life, or you're not that upper class person or middle class person. When I was in my 20s and 30s, that stuff really mattered to me. When I bought my first home, I was 22. I bought my second home, which was a additional home, I was 26. So it's a 30-year mortgage. The first home was a 30-year mortgage, but I paid it off. The second home, I was able to buy straight out because I took a early buyout. But I'm telling you, people, they're getting into these mortgages at an older age. If you got a 30-year mortgage and you already 50, you'll pay the house off for the rest of your life, pretty much. And then remember when they was making refinancing so easy? Because people started to refinance their home or take a second mortgage out on their home. So not only did you have your mortgage, but you got a second mortgage that you have to pay. So that messed a lot of people up too. And then the interest rate, up and down, up and down. It wasn't capped. It was just 2 months. Your house note could be $500, and then 2 months later they can take it up to $700. It's crazy, and that's what spawned people into working, because they wanted to keep their homes, they wanted to get their homes, and they wanted to drive their nice cars. Now, I don't have to have a Mercedes or anything like that. I'm past that point in my life. But I need me a nice, clean, dependable ride. But it doesn't have to be the top of the line car. And the home that I'm in, I love my home. It's paid off. I'm not thinking or entertaining buying another one, as far as, well, I'm a property owner of a property investor, but a mortgage, I'm done with that. Rents are insane now, and groceries keep going up, and neither of these parts of the way. figure inflation. And we're keep being told that the economy is doing great. I don't know about that. I question that. I don't think the economy is doing great as we think it is, because everywhere I go, they say they hiring. But I'm still hearing people saying they can't get a job. I don't understand it. Every time I go to a Walmart, they're hiring. Any other store, Kohl's, JCPenney, Macy's, they're hiring, but yet they're going out of business too. Like how? I went in Kmart's the other day. They're having a closing sale, but they're hiring. If you're going out of business, how are you hiring? I mean, the store is almost empty. So, but Kmart's here is known for changing over to Sears Essential every so many years. Then Sears Essential will go out of business, and then they'll bring Kmart's back. So that's the little game that Kmart's plays here. But it's money being spent somewhere because it's a lot of construction going on. Apartments and lofts are being built. Business are being built from the ground up. We just got BJ's. I think it's called BJ's here, which is like a Sam Club. So somebody got some money. It ain't me. Natural Nine and Family, hello. Nature, thank you so much for coming in. I don't know if I seen you in the live here before. Have you been here before? If you have, thank you for coming back, and if this is your first time, welcome. Me neither. I've been debt free for 2 years. Look, I tell people, Miss Farola, listen, this is what I tell people. I don't have a lot of money. I just don't have a lot of bills. I've been debt free for a minute, and I love it. And my friends, they'll come by and they'll have a brand new Cadillac. I'll be like, that is a beautiful car. You should get you one. I'm okay. I'm good. But all that debt, that's stress. There's a couple of things with the scenario. He's going to catch 22 laid off, and you're overqualified, or you don't have enough schooling, or you're underqualified. True. Yeah. That is true too, because and it's the age factor. KC Detox really plays a factor in it too, because you got a lot of younger people that's coming out of college with these master's degrees, and they're snatching the jobs up from the older people who's been in the company. This is what's going on, I feel, in the factories as well. They're hiring in a lot of the younger people for $16, $17 an hour. And the older people that's almost right there at retirement, that's making $30 an hour, they're offering them a buyout. Because I can hire 2 people for the price that I pay for one. It's crazy. And it's not fair, because you've adjusted your lifestyles to $30 an hour. How can you go from $30 down to $15, $16 an hour? That lights, gas, and water, and cable is a luxury. And if that get too expensive, that get cut off. Lights, gas, and waters. I don't have a mortgage or a house note. I don't have a car note. I pay my taxes every month on my properties. And I could save $1. Now I will sit there and I will be like, nope, not buying that, because I need my account to stay at this level. And if it starts to drop down because of whatever may have occurred that caused my account, that emergency, Oh man, it's on lockdown. It's like Rikers up in here. My son will come on, mom can nope, I don't have it. I can't. I'm broke. You got to do it like that. Case I applied for a permanent position when they wouldn't hire me, but when I went through an agency to get a job, a contractor, because they knew that hire all the people at college. Yep. Because fresh out of college, you got debt and you need that job, and they know you need that job. But if you somebody that experienced like yourself and you got the education, they like, oh man, I'm gonna have to. I can't manipulate this person. I can't really negotiate because she knows her worth. A college person that's coming out of college that just got their degree, they don't really fully know their worth yet because they're so excited about getting into their field. And a lot of people that have these degrees, they don't even work in the field that they got the degree in. That's the sadder part. A friend of mine told me that one of her friends have a master's degree in, I believe, sociology and psychology. She is a manager at Chili's. Why? She's not even in the field. And we not talking, that college tuition, that college debt, between that and health care, that'll cause the person to go bankrupt. By not having insurance and then your debt from college, that's crazy. That's a mortgage in itself right there. So it's a lot of people that they graduated from college and then they get out to try to find a job, and that's not a field that's not a lucrative field that they can get a job in. But the older ones aren't they the gun? Basically the same reason. They know you probably got all kinds of bills and want to go find it. And I think with that, Original Love Bug, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I think with that, Miss Sierra, that's why it's so much bitterness in the workplace. Because here you are, you got your master's degree, you've been on your job 20 years, and then here come a person fresh out of college, young person, energetic, got new ideas, just want to make everything change, and you sitting there looking like you're kind of intimidated by that a little bit. Because guess what? That fresh person will be the one that will get those promotions. And that's not even, look, I had to go to our water company to handle some company business the other day. The women in there are so bitter. And they're bitter because they're hiring a lot of new young people in. Which to me, you should be happy. The young people are working, but it's like they're intimidated by them because they feel like this could be my job. Or they'll come in with a degree that you don't have and they're your boss. That's kind of hard. Yes, I do. It is called, I got it right here. It's called G Natural. Go to gnatural.com. It's for fungus gnats. Is this what you're talking about? To get rid of the fungus gnats? And this work on your house plants and plant. Yep, okay. Yep, go to gnatural.com. And they have it on eBay, but if you Google that, it'll bring you up places that have it. It's pricey, but it works really, really well. You're welcome. Actually, I was just speaking to someone else in here that said that they got theirs and started treating their plants. So I pretty much swear by it. It works good. I did one application to my figs that were outside, and I didn't have time to do 2 or 3 because of the weather, but it worked really, really well. The older ones are not preparing for retire because the debt. I mean, like, how can you prepare for retirement when you're in debt? They're still buying the Cadillacs. They didn't refinance their house at 50 years old. So it's like they can't retire. They can't afford to retire. They can't live off that income because their means is higher than that. So it's hard for them. You've been changing out all your dirt. It's not working. Just put it in your Google search and see if it'll come up. Guys, if you're just coming in, please smash the like button for the host. I'm trying to get up to 30 likes. I'm seeing 29. I don't know what you guys are seeing on your end, but I'm seeing 29. I want to get up to 30. I normally water mine while they're outside. If you do them while they're inside, I do the last watering while they're inside, but I do them while they're outside so it'll give it a chance to kill off the fungus nets and the larvae that's in your soil. So do it while it's outside because it's not going to activate right away. Oh, okay, great. Thank you, Miss Sierra. I'm glad that I don't even call you Miss Sierra. I call you Miss Farola. Burns Junk calls to call you Miss Sierra. And she was like, that's my moderator. And I wanted to type in, no, that's my moderator. You can't have her. I'm overprotective about Miss Farola and Melanie, the moderator. Like, look. You use eBay? Were you able to get it on eBay, P. Smith Gardner? Because eBay might not sell it no more. It's been a couple of years, but they still sell it. That's why I gave you the Pacific website, gnatural.com. And that should take you straight to the site. Okay. Thank you, Miss Farola. I appreciate that. Yep, that's the site right there. Let me make sure. But that is it. Nope. They spelled it another way. Let me write it in. See if I can anyway. Make that a capital G in case it's case sensitive. Yeah, make it a capital G in case it's Yes, Miss Sierra, you got to because Your moderators is who's protecting your channel. And I'm a person that I just don't make anybody a mod because you my friend. I have to. Especially now, I really got to rethink a lot of things with my channel. Because I've seen mods help tear down the channel and turn against the host. It's just some crazy stuff. I can't be in those dramatic screens. My anxiety is too bad. Not that I don't like you. It's just I can't be in hostile environments. Sometimes I can't even be at an environment that talk loud. Cause I watch back my videos sometimes and I be like, why is you talking so loud? So I try to use my inside voice. I had a flock of fungus nests last year when I bought them. You have citrus and figs inside, total of 11 trees. Woo. That's a total of 11 trees. I think I got about 20 trees inside. I need to bring in 2 more. I'm really thinking about having my son bring my persimmon in. So I know the feeling. And if they're heavy trees, whoo, I heard that I am constantly working and driving. I want miles. My schedule is too crazy. Yeah. And sometimes I'll go in places and people make me a mod. And I don't mind helping channels out. But I like to be dedicated. If I'm going to do something, I want to do it to the best of my ability. Life in the King family, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I think this is my first time seeing you in here. Come in, feel free to network, do it the right way. Don't use over 2 emojis, no capital letters, no self-promoting. Go over, watch a channel, leave a comment, and do what you have to do after then. If you're not interested in that channel, don't subscribe to it. That's just being real. Because you're not gonna watch their videos, and they need you to watch their videos. I need you to watch my videos. So if you're not a gardener or you're not interested in gardening, you're just a number. I got enough of those. I try. You know what? I was saying I like to go in live streams. I don't just go in on the network, especially in Burns. I'll be going in there because she be having a lot of knowledge. And I recommend everybody to go to her live stream. And Pusa Studios have a lot of knowledge. So when I go in to get the knowledge, but I come out with other subscribers. And I'm like, which is great because a lot of people, but sometimes people don't always go live for that. They don't mind you networking, but sometimes you got to go in to get what the host is giving you. Like about these rules and regulations. We got to be mindful about that. Yeah, indoor, outdoor gardener she is. I've seen you in there before. She knows her stuff. She does her research. And when you got people like that, I don't mind referring you to them. Go check her out because she's good. Because there's things that's going on YouTube that we don't even know about. But we know about it, but we don't take the time to read the community guidelines. Yeah, she's good people. One day I came in, she was like, you know, so and so is live, don't you? I mean, in case you want to go over there. I was like, no, I know everybody that's live. I'm here because I like being in here. It's a real chill, laid back live stream that she gives, and she always have good information, and she's very genuinely helpful with helping you in your channel. I've taken a lot of her advice on things to do with my channel, and I've seen a great improvement in it. Yeah, she is King Family. She's very amazing. She's a real good person. I appreciate the knowledge that she shares with us, because you got a lot of live streamers that all they want to do is do the growth streaming. And to me, if you have to stop a day of your growth streaming and tell people, hey, get over there and make sure you take care of this, because you don't want to get fined from that Child Protection Privacy Act. You don't want to get fined that $42,000. Um, that's being genuine. Yeah, she looks at people's channels. She tells them how you can improve them, what you should do, and a lot of people. Well, some people don't take that very good, but you got to be able to take when somebody's genuinely trying to help you. Just like she told me, she was like, Backyard Gardener, you don't want to do that on your phone. You want to make sure you go to your computer and do it. And I go on my computer today, and my sets were not set. But now they are. I tell people all the time, just because they're a smaller channel, that doesn't mean that they're less knowledgeable. That's something that we get twisted. I might be a smaller channel, but that don't mean I can't garden as good as the 100K subscribing channel. So people get that mixed up a lot. Like Pusa Studio for that too, and they have risk videos getting demonetized to bring information. They have. And they know before they even say it that it's not going to be monetized, but they will still bring that information forth to help protect channels. And then when you go off, what kills me, you look in their chat, somebody gave them thumbs down, like, why? Some people give you a thumbs down before they even watch the video. They'll come in and be like, click, thumb down. I haven't even said anything yet. And I was hearing that that's the feature that YouTube is considering taking away. I don't see the purpose of it. What is the purpose of a thumbs down button anyway? So, you got the comment section. If you don't like it, then be man or woman enough to sit in the comment section and tell me why you don't like it. And not for me to take it as criticism, not for me to take it as an insult, but maybe even constructive criticism, and maybe that's something that I could change. Because when I get thumbs down, it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is I don't know why I got the thumbs down. Like, okay, well, you gave me a thumbs down, I accept that, but why did you give me a thumbs down so that I could try to change that or see if it's something that I need to change? But, of course, people are not going to go in the comment section and say, hey, Backyard Gardener, I just gave you a thumbs down. They're not going to tell you that, because that would be exposing them. I feel like, tell me. If you give it to me, tell me. I agree you have conditions to believe that numbers, titles, age, length, and time you see them doing, etc. automatically equates to knowledge. Yeah, and that we both know that's not always true. I agree, there's no need to give someone a thumbs down. And if you just feel that strongly enough to give somebody a thumbs down, then tell them why you're giving them a thumbs down. Yeah, I just think that's something that YouTube should consider taking away. I heard they were. They could need to consider taking the thumbs down button. And then I'm hearing about a lot of people channels being hacked. I was in a live yesterday morning, I think it was, and the young lady in there said her channel was hacked. Her whole channel was hacked. That's like the fourth person that I've heard say that their channel got hacked. But you know that there are a two-step process of protecting your channel that we need to get in the system and get that, and that's in your advanced settings too. You have to protect your channel. Yeah, he did. He did say that, and you know what? That's what I said too. Like, well, you must be doing something right because they sure hating on you, but that can be frustrating too. It can be frustrating. I don't let it bother me though, because I'm like, one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna let you see me sweat. I've been listen, I've been working with people for a very long time in my business, and I do not let them see me sweat. And they'll be like, well, I'll do such and such and such and such, and I know my rights. I'll be like, okay, well, you gotta do what you have to do. And I'm gonna do what I have to do because I know my legal rights too. And it's the same thing on YouTube. I'm not about to let no clown sit there and frustrate me. I had one though. He just kept coming for me. I'm a moderator in somebody else's live. He just kept coming for me, and I was very patient. Miss Farola, you weren't even there that day, and you were modding this person's live, and I mean, I'm like, you spamming the channel. How am I spamming the channel? I was like, you're using spam words. You keep asking for subscribers to come back to you. That's considered sub for sub. You can't do that. I'm telling them why I'm deleting his comments. So after the third time of me deleting you, I put him on timeout. When he came out of timeout, he said, I guess Backyard Garden just wanted to time somebody out. I guess he's feeling like he's on patrol. And I'm like, first of all, I am a female. It's Miss what did you call me, protective or something? Melody was in there. I had to tell Melody, look, I text Melody on the phone. I was like, would you get in here? Because this man getting on my nerves. This guy kept coming for me, Miss Sierra. He kept coming for me. Look, I just went to my icon picture and I put up a clown. The host was like, she bust out laughing. She was like, y'all get that together. I was like, no, you get him. That was funny. That day, I was like, I am not going to let this little man break me. And then everybody was like, that's just how he is. But that's not acceptable. I hate when people be like, oh, that's just their personality. That's just how it is. Like, no, that's not acceptable. And then what I don't like is when the host don't know what to do. Like, get that together. No, I'm protecting you. You want to help protect me, protect you. So, yeah, that was funny that day, though. Yeah, the same thing happened last week. That's why I had to step back a bit. And I was getting that last nerve. Yeah. And then, but I will fight for these channels that have me as a mod, but you as a host have to back me up. because I'm only doing what you want me to do. You have specified that you don't want that little finger in the heart. Okay. You don't want all capital letters. Okay. You don't want over two emojis. And then when I'm time, you see me timing them out. Where you see me deleting the comments, you can go right in there and click and see why I deleted that comment because it's your channel. A mod can see why I deleted the channel. And then you say, y'all get that together. I was like, I'm going to kill you. I tell you what, I'm going to get both of y'all together. Y'all, you handle that. Miss Farola and Melanie, the moderator, I'm going to tell you, hands down, best moderators I've seen in any chat. The best. Because I might have seen one more that's a really good moderator. But I'm telling you, they know nonsense and they're about their business. Because you got, sometimes, I think when I first started picking my mods, I was doing it more so on who I've known for a while and trusted, which was good because I don't have any problems with any of my mods. But for God, I have to be conscious of who I pick to moderate my chat because it's very important. And if anybody else who's thinking about going live, make sure you have a very good moderator because that's very important because people will come in and they clown. They just will act a full clown. And I'll be like, what is it? I know 2 days that week it was a full moon. So I knew somebody was finna cut up. It was a full moon for 2 days straight. But I never thought it would have been in the chat. I should have just stayed away that day. You know how you go into work and you be like, oh, you just get that overwhelming feeling that this is work. Sometimes when I go in this chat, I be like, Lord, just let it be peaceful. It's a lot to deal with sometimes being a mod, especially if you're a good mod. You know, you want things to run smooth for that host, and you want the host to be able to focus on what she's talking about. You don't want to have to worry about all the extra. Trolls are real. Indoor, outdoor gardener. I think people, just like we got new YouTube creators who create channels for YouTube, we got trolls that create accounts just to mess with people's channels. And they don't have one account. They got like 5 accounts. So after you time them out, I was in one guy's live stream. And I was a mod in his live stream. I haven't been in there in a while, but the trolls, they kept coming and coming and coming. And this guy is a good guy. He don't bother nobody. He's always trying to help somebody. They kept coming back to back. He said it's the same person. They just got multiple accounts. Who had the time to sit there and create all them dang on accounts? Just to troll to troll somebody. That's what they get pleasure out of. That's what they get pleasure out. That's why I can't think of his name. Call them Hot Pocket. Led calls them Hot Pockets. They sit in their mama basement with the little Hot Pocket sauce on their shirt just on the computer. It's crazy. You meet some of everything on YouTube. What I grow? How are you, Joyce? I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going? I see you change your picture. Your icon picture. Wow. You get the cold weather yet? Yeah, I feel they're cowards. I think they're bullies too. They're cowards because they hide behind their computer screen. And that's unfortunate because a lot of people, the only interaction that they have is through their computer. They don't go outside. They don't socialize. We talked about that before. How people don't even go grocery stores no more. They don't go shopping no more. You can order a whole car to come straight to your house. You don't even have to go car shopping. That's why every Sunday I take my grandkids out. You know, their parents will take them out, but I'll take them out to do different things and see different things, because sitting in front of that TV, and they're from ages 1 to 10. I'll be like, let's go interact with some people. That little venture we went on yesterday to a birthday party at Jeepers, that made my head hurt. It was nice, but ooh, the noise and the babies running through there. That's a good day right there, because it ain't easy. It is not easy, especially when you're dealing with people that just want to come in and disrespect somebody's chat. Or come in and advertise what they need. Oh, I need 30 more. 30 more what? 30 more dollars? Not hello everyone, how are you? Say hello to the host. They just rude. Come in. I need 30 more people. There's a guy, Skins fan. You come in his chat saying something crazy like that, oh my God. I mean, I just be like this. It's gonna go down. You shouldn't have did that. Life in the King family, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you back again. I'm going to check you out and make sure that we are connected, because I'm not sure, because I can't look from the phone. But thank you so much for coming in. Guys, I'm going to go ahead myself. In about 5 more minutes, I'm going to shut it down. So if you're networking, feel free to network. Joyce, did you guys get any cold weather where you at? How cold is it there? Did you get any snow, I should say, because I know you got cold weather. I was watching a City Stead's video, and he's been to start growing garlic on he's trying to get it to a commercial level where he can sell it, which is a great idea. Um, you know, I'm a person of many avenues of income. I try to get it from any avenue I can that's legal. Um, and I'm thinking about actually, I would not mind my long-term goal for my channel and for my gardening is to expand it and actually start 5 degrees. Ooh, Celsius. Okay, right now, but that's cold. Um, uh, expand it where I can actually either start helping out some people in the neighborhood that's uh, can't get to the fruit market to get their fruits and vegetables, uh, where they could either come to me and I'll have my fruit stand and sell it for reasonable prices, because a lot of people don't have transportation to get to fruit markets, and then when these neighborhood stores, they don't have that. They don't sell the fruits and vegetables. Um, they're selling old milk and bread. Can't do nothing about that, but I need to get over a couple of my fears as well. Yeah, you got to spell the numbers out. I need to get over some of my fears as well, because I do want to start raising chickens, if it's nothing but like 5, um, and start selling fresh eggs. I also want to. I'm working on becoming a beekeeper as well. I need to research more of that, take a couple of more classes, and I'm starting to get my equipment together for next year. In March, I'll start my Master Gardener class at Michigan State University. So I'm excited about that too, and I think that's a 17 or 14-week course. So I'm excited about that, and the most part that I'm excited about is when I do my 40 hours of community service. What I would learn from D-Town Farms and networking with him and the people there. So I definitely think that learning to, thank you, Indoor Outdoor, I definitely think that learning to grow your own food is a skill set that everybody should learn, especially today. I can't stress that more than enough. It's something that we all got to learn how to do. Now, if I could get that, the only thing about now we have a lot of beekeepers in Michigan, don't get me wrong. My concern is more of the wintertime, keeping the hives installated so that I don't lose. You're gonna lose some of your bees, but you don't lose all of your bees. So that's what I'm researching now. I want to get with someone who is actually a beekeeper here in actually their corporation is called Bees in the D, and they have hives on top of a lot of the buildings downtown and some down on the ground where they go up and they'll harvest from them. So I want to, like, really, if I could shadow them, volunteer. Look, sometimes you got to volunteer for free to take that knowledge away and then make your money or get yourself established in what you want to do. So yeah, that's some of my long and short term goals as far as for my gardening for myself. With this new Children on Online Privacy Protection Act, I don't even know if I want to be bothered with even having my grands in my videos too much anymore. I think I'm going to limit that as well so that I don't have problems. Because I'm hearing it's not the kids being in the video, but actually making sure that you flag it for the content wasn't created for kids. But I'm sure they wanted to do their own garden, and I wanted to kind of show it on my channel, but I don't want it to confuse. But I'm still going to teach them the garden, and they will have their own garden this summer. So regardless if I show it or not, they're going to have it because they need to learn. But everybody, I thank you for the 32 thumbs up on my end. I think I'm seeing. What you got? What are you seeing on your end, Miss Sierra? I'm seeing 32 on my end. I thank you for the thumbs up, the 10 people that is still in the chat. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. If you are a content creator and you're thinking about going live and you don't have a community tab, let us know. I'll share you out on my community tab. Melanie, the moderator, is really good for sharing out, and so is Miss Four Roller to share out. Yeah, I got 32 on my end. So definitely consider it, especially if you're trying to get your channel monetized. You want to consider it. Also, for people that's asking people to run their channel, you also got to understand this too, because I was in Green Organic Love Live this morning, and people were talking about how they was losing hours. And one person said the way that they were losing hours was because the channels had got deleted. they deleted the channels. So they took away the hours. So that was kind of weird for me. And also, it's a certain way that you have to run people watch hours. If you start, if you start their playlist, let's say, and you stop it, and you be like, wait a minute, I need to go check on something else. And then you go back and you forget where you at and you start it all over, that's going to take away their hours. Because I don't know how often you can run a playlist. I'm hearing different things just through hearsay. Somebody said 30 days, somebody said whatever, but I'm hearing different things. But if you start a person's playlist or you ask people to run your playlist, make sure you asking someone who knows the proper way to run your playlist. Because if they keep restarting it, the more you start it, they're just taking the hours away. It's going backwards, not frontwards. So you can't say I'm starting at the first and then it's on the second, then you have to use your phone or your computer for something else and you forget where you at and you wind up starting all over. You just took away the playlist. If you create another channel to run your playlist, excuse me, if you cancel that channel, those hours goes with that channel. They take those hours back. So that's why a lot of people are losing their hours as well. It's because their playlist is not being ran the right way. With the deleting the channel after they watch your video, I would think it would take a false engagement with you against the guidelines. Yep, exactly. And that's why they're taking those, that's why they, see, people don't understand. YouTube has set themselves up to prepare for everything. All the slickness that's going on, people creating channels to watch their channel and then deleting. They've prepared for a lot of things. So when we think about it, if they're telling us that we have to do things a certain way and we try to find a way around doing it a certain way, I think they kind of know about that path as well. So you might as well just do it the right way. When I first decided, because somebody said to me the other day, I was alive, and they was like, Backyard Gardener, you've been on here for 7 years and you just get monetized? And I'm like, I've been on here for 7 years, I just wanted to get monetized. I had an opportunity to get monetized before it was even this 1,000 subscriber, 2,000 watch hours thing, because I had the views to get it. But I denied it at that time because I really didn't understand YouTube like that. So then I was in Janice Hilton's live and she was like telling me about the monetization, because it wasn't talked about back in the day about that. People get monetized. These chats, all of this chats and stuff, that live streaming chats, growth streaming, that stuff is new to me. And I would never, ever turn my channel into a growth streaming channel. That kills your channel. I've seen some good channels. And people come in there to grow. And when they put up a video, they don't even watch their video. That's why I be like, I am not a growth streaming channel. I come on one time a week, which is Mondays. I'm thinking about doing it twice a week over this winter season. And then once we get back in the garden, we're going live back outside of that garden. We just can't go live out there in the snow. Now, I'll take you in one of these tents. It probably would shock you. But when I start doing my microgreens and stuff, on Monday I'll bring them to the live. And you'll see what's going on with the microgreens. Yes. But I've seen going live destroy channels as far as growth streaming. But as far as just a content creator, I think it's wonderful because the viewer gets to know your personality. You get to know the type of person you are. It's been a lot of changes. So it's like, yeah, I've been on here 7 years. I could have been getting a lot of, I got a video that hit 20K views. I got a video that hit a couple of them that hit over 1,000 views. So I've had my watch hours before, but back then they wasn't asking for watch hours, they were asking for views, and I had the views, but I didn't get monetized because I didn't go up to be monetized or wanted to be monetized. I remember them emailing me about it, but I didn't respond to it. It's like when you get into a certain place in your life, you take things a little bit differently and more serious. YouTube wasn't serious for me, just like gardening right now. From being a hobby to YouTubing, it's becoming more of a part of life for me. As you get older, things change. You don't look at things the same. I don't look at gardening as a hobby anymore. I haven't looked at gardening as a hobby in the past 2 years. When I got sick, gardening is a way of life for me. So that's what we have to understand as content creators, that um, those watch hours and stuff, if that's something that you want to do, because everybody's not trying to be monetized, because it's not free money. You have to pay. It's not tax free. Uncle Sam want his half, and YouTube want they cut. So after everybody get their cut, get their cuts, you got a little bit coming to you. But if that's something that you want to do, the best way to do it is a little faster way is to go live. And if you are an established channel, you might already have your watch hours. It's a channel. I can't think of his name. I was in his live yesterday. He has over watch hours. And I think he's 958 subscribers. So it's like he just needs to get the rest of his subscribers up. He has his hours. He's an established channel, and I'm looking back because some people be like, "Oh, I got my watch hours," and I'm like, "How you got your watch hours that quick?" But they had it confused with watch minutes. So I looked at him and I'm like, "Oh, he got 20K views on this one. He got 15K views on that one," and I'm like, he probably do got his hours because he getting the views. But if you go to channels and they only get like 30 views, there's no way you got your watch hours, because I was getting good views when I went to Janice Hilton channel and she told me to look at my watch hours. She was like, it's going to be minutes divided by 60. I had over 2,000 hours. She was like, Backyard Gardener, you halfway there. Just keep going. And that's when she was like, but you're going to have to go live. And I did, to do it quicker. And it still, to get 2,000 hours, it still took me May to September. It still took me a while because I wasn't doing that. I can't do that back-to-back lives every day. My life don't permit me to be able to do that. And I don't, all my children are grown, but my grandbabies, and then it's just like, it's not that serious. I still have to function beyond YouTube. So to go live every single day, it's not, I can't do that. It's, because I look at it like this, like, I could spend this time and go out and make me some real money. But I was doing it like twice a day. And 1 week I tried to do it every single day for that week. And I believe Melanie remember, I couldn't come on every day. Because if I get a certain phone call with what I do, I got to go. So that's why I don't really set those community post premieres saying that I'm coming on at a certain time, because I might not commit to it. I was in Greeno Got in Love live earlier, and so when was I going live, and I said 11 o'clock, I ain't come on at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, I was dealing with my son. He was helping me do something, and I had to get it done while I had to help. So I came on later. So it's hard for me, but I'm glad I'm past that point with the watch hours thing, because that was real irritating, especially when they take your hours and you don't understand why. Back then, I didn't understand why I was losing hours, but if your channel is older than a year, you're going to lose hours every day. And sometimes I would lose 30 hours and I just made 30 hours and I would lose it. And sometimes I would lose 35 hours. So what I did was I created a plan between having different people watch my videos, my playlist, between me putting up my content, getting the views from that, that should handle the hours that I'm losing. And the hours that I will gain forth going would be the hours that I will make off my live stream, because I can sit here like I'm probably 2 hours in, about 2 hours in the next 4 minutes, I probably have about 30 something watch hours. I'm sure. Easy. You get a day's worth of watch hours in 1 hour if you get enough people to come into your live stream, and all they need to stay is a good 15 minutes to get you that hour off of them. But you want them, the longer they stay, the better it is for you. The more people you have in your live stream, the more hours that you get. Now that I have my 4,000 watch hours, I have to keep the maintenance up on that. Because if I drop below 4,000 watch hours, I'll get demonetized. So I have to keep creating my content. I'll keep going live on Monday because I like to interact with you guys on Monday, and I still want to help other people that's trying to grow their channel and get monetized in any way I can. But at the same time, I got to keep my hours up too. Because if I go below my 4,000 watch hours, I have 1 week to get it back up to 4,000, or they'll demonetize me. And then I got 30 days to get back in it. If I can't do it within 30 days, then I got to start all over. And ain't nobody trying to do that. So I'm way past how many hours that I need. I'm nowhere near the 4,000 anymore. But I like to get even further away from that 4,000 mark than what I am. Let me see. You're not even close. You probably, I'm telling you, the only way that you probably going to be able to get it, Miss Farola, is to do a premiere. If you don't want to do a live, premieres actually get you more hours than live stream. Like if you put up a video and you post that video live and you just in the chat, you're actually getting more hours than you would a live stream if you don't want to go live. What I don't recommend is the silent lives. I mean, I ain't knocking those that's doing it, but I just feel like YouTube too smart for that. So, but I would definitely try to go live or try to do a premiere. Get a 20-minute video, but set your premiere before that 20 minutes so everybody can come in the room and interact with them as you in the room, and then let that premiere come on. That 20 minutes, if you got enough people, and I know you can bring a lot of people into your room because you're supportive, that premiere will probably get you 2 days worth of watch hour. So you could do it like that as well. Okay, is there just people in the live, or do they have to be in the chat? Just people in the live. Long as it's a different account. They don't have to be in the chat. If they're sitting in there, if they're sitting in your live gawking, that's fine. Let them gawk. That's views. They don't have to be in the chat. Your chat don't have to be, just running off like that. They just have to be sitting there. As soon as I said that, somebody left out like, oh, hell no, I'm out. So, yeah, but nope. It's just people in the line. Let me see. Sorry, I have to go. Everyone around here. Thank you, BG. All right, what I grow. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much for coming in. Okay, thank you for the info premieres, as I didn't understand how they work. Yeah, if you watch Jake and Nicole, Miss Farola, you know how they always put their videos? He used to be the vegan athlete. Used to be out of Arizona, now he's over in Canada. They do premieres every single week. live premieres where they'll play their video live. It's already pre-recorded video, but they'll do it on their live stream, and they're in the chat talking with you. The best person to show you how to do that is TK Tanae. I don't know. I don't think Vern ever did it, but I know TK Tanae have done it before, and Carter Eats has done it a couple of times because she did a couple of cooking videos and it was premiered. And I always miss them. The thing about the premieres, if you do one for like 20 minutes, if the YouTube notifications are so not the best, then I'd be telling people don't be on the platform, talk about the platform. But sometimes we don't get our notifications right. So if we can do the premiere, open it up and have the countdown, and while you're in the countdown, you're talking with the people, and then your video come on, they're already sitting in a seat, just like at the movie theater. They had a little countdown, the hot dog jumping in the bun. That's at drive-in. I'm showing my age now. But, you know, they have the different trailers of upcoming commercials, and then the actual movie start. Everybody is sitting in their seat and waiting. That's the same thing with a premiere. Yeah. Oh, okay. TK. Yeah, I think she did do one. And I always be missing some of the premieres because either I'm out or my notifications come too late. So I would try to make one for like 20 minutes or more. The longer the better. Because that's the more watch hours. You get twice as many watch hours with that. You get more than you would a live stream. That's the best route to go is premieres. And you could, I was looking at some of my videos and I'm like, I could have made that as a premiere instead of just uploading it. But yeah, you could get it like that because, like I said, sometimes to have, when they were doing the 20-hour watch list, that was good for a lot of people, but then people was losing hours because people don't know how to properly watch the channel, or they'll say, oh, I'm running you, you run me, I run you, and they don't be running you. They be actually messing you up because they're running you on their main phone. Who's going to dedicate 20 hours to their main phone? Who's going to dedicate 20 hours to their main computer? Now, I will, because I don't never use my computer. Only time I use this computer is when I am live. Other than that, I don't really use my computer, or I'm researching something, and that's not very often on my computer because I can do it all from my cell phone. But then I have an extra phone that I'll run people from, or, you know, go through my channel. Now, this phone is not connected to my YouTube account at all. And I think I've ran you, Miss Sierra, off of this phone, but I haven't ran you off my computer. And people be like, well, I could open up 3 windows. If it's the same URL number, no, you can't. That's messing you up too. Because even though you could run 3 different people, but you can't open up 3 windows on the same video. Because they not slow at all. They hip to all of that. All the ticks and trips. That's why I'm really interested in seeing how things is going to go for a lot of people, because they're doing it differently than how they want it to be done, which is to work for your watch hours. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I thank you all for coming and hanging with me. Everyone that's in the chat, I thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I will see you next Monday, Lord's willing. And I got a video coming out really, really soon this week. It'll probably be today or tomorrow. I think it's going to be recorded today, uploaded tomorrow, because I like to put my videos out at a certain time of day. But everybody enjoy the day and be safe. If you're in a cold climate, stay warm. And happy gardening, everybody. Thank you for coming, indoor, outdoor. Take care. Thank you, Miss Sierra. Thank you, Melanie, the moderator. Talk to you later.